you had a gun to my head and said, hey dude, you can only throw one swim bait for the rest of your life for tournament fishing, trophy hunting, wolf pack fishing, deep timber, shallow structure, glide bait, chop style bait, shad spawn, you name it, this bait checks all the boxes. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Dream Catchers Fishing channel. Before we get started, yes, that's right, today's video is about the DRT Tiny Klash, what I feel like is the most iconic, best swim bait of all time. We'll get into the reasons why. We just got a ton of them in at Dream Catchers Fishing Supply. Link is down in the description. We got Queen, which is like a pearl chartreuse. We got Laser Spex, which is like chrome, but it has that iridescent flash. And then Blue Monday, which is pure chrome mirror with the blue back and blue belly. It looks like a big gizzard shad, looks like a herring. Absolute fish catching baits. These are awesome. But let's talk about the DRT Tiny Klash. Last year, they started to get a little bit of hype on the mainstream tournament circuit after the Bassmasters win by Kenta Kimura up on the James River in Virginia. What was the deal? Well, here's a picture of him showing off his bait, right? And then here's a picture of him boat flipping a big fish with it. All right, so what was he doing? He was throwing that bait right there, just how it comes, straight out of the package. It actually comes like this straight out of the package. I've been playing with it. But it comes just like that out of the package. And what he was doing with it was casting it around cypress trees and shallow wood cover for bass that were holding on that wood, that were staging post-spawners, pre-spawner, shad spawn, everything. That bait. So here's the deal. Like immediately when I start thinking about that, I'm like, oh my gosh, Santee Cooper, any Florida reservoir, any kind of shallow reservoir, tidal fisheries, Potomac River. Oh my goodness, this bait, Upper Bay, and then my mind is absolutely racing when I think about using the DRT Tiny Klash. It is an unbelievable versatile bait, right? But here's the deal. This is what he was doing. He was deflecting it off of wood. He was deflecting it off of rock. But here's the cool thing, right? Just like that, it's a 4 and 5 foot diver. I can literally take and just roll the lip out of it just like that, okay? And then boom, just like that, I've got a deep lip, and now this thing's gonna dive to 10 plus foot. You can honestly put your rod tip in the water, and I've got this bait all the way down on my live scope to 12 to even 14 foot if I add a little bit of lead wire around that front hook to help it dive down. This bait is really unique as a crank down bait, and it gets bit. And the reason why is not many fish are seeing that kind of crazy speed action, that size bait at that depth, right? When I think most swim baits, and when I think guys think most swim baits, they think like, I'm kind of reeling it slow. This bait is a power fishing bait. You can reel it, and it gives that bait just that like a crazy, almost crankbait deal, but it has a crazy roll with it. Man, it looks so crazy. Absolutely gets bit. But here's the wild thing, right? It's got a roll lip too. I could get a roll lip. I've got some in stock right now. They're up on dreamcatchersfishing.com, and it makes it just underneath the surface, like a 2 foot diver, and it just kind of rolls and looks like a bait fish that's just struggling right underneath the surface. But I take the lips out, and now I've got a chop style glide bait, just like you'd fish a KGB or a clutch or a trick shad by bull shad, whatever it is. Man, it is a awesome chop style bait. You can put the varial tail in it, you could put the normal V tail in it. This bait has so many different actions with all these lips and tails and everything. But I used it this past spring and absolutely just fell in love with the bait. You guys know I was throwing a Klash 9, catching a lot of fish. I was like, I kind of want to see what the Tiny Klash is all about. And this is a 5-pounder that I caught right here.
Got him. Big one, dude.
Which way you going?
Go right here. Right here. Boom! Up there, no inches, dude. Holy cow. I was like, I hooked a stump or something on the Tiny Klash, baby. Ho ho! Let's go. What? With this cold water, I mean, look how pale that fish is. Probably almost 5-pounder. We don't have a scale with us, but what'd you say? You said it's probably almost 5, right? My gosh. Great fish right there. Dang DRT Tiny Klash. Man, He was just up there literally in like no inches of water. I mean, there's a foot of water up there. It's dingy, you know? And that's the thing. When people talk about big swim baiting, they fail to mention that these baits can be fished just like conventional baits. Like this is the same place that you'd be throwing a, this time of the year, it'd be the same place you're throwing a square bill. It'd be the same place that you're throwing maybe a shad wrap. I mean, instead of throwing a little crankbait, I'm, you know, deciding to throw a 6.5, 7 inch crankbait, you know, just a bigger version. And man, that's a great fish. Let's get this booger back. Oh. Oh. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, so that was a giant fish, 45-degree water, and I've caught fish in as high as 85-degree water with this bait. Here is some footage fishing with my buddy Ben Milliken down in Texas, showing him how I like to utilize the bait.
Big one right now. Okay, just there he is. Klash. That took long. 3 casts with a Tiny Klash. Well, Ben said it. I like throwing a DRT Klash, and he said, man, out of all the lakes we've been to, he said this next one, it just makes sense, and wouldn't you know it, my 3rd freaking cast. It's like he knows or something. Ate it kind of right under the boat. Cute fish, probably 2.5, maybe a little more. Little fatter, son. They're eating a Tiny Klash. They're eating her, son. Yeah. How about that? A little better. Yeah, I'm just stopping and going, just like a crankbait. Never heard of it. You know, a lot of guys know that, you know, if you go to our Dream Catchers Fishing channel, you'll see a lot of content with these Klash baits. And that's a good one. What do you think, Cole? Close to 4? Yeah. Beautiful. But the reason why I like these baits so much is they're super versatile. So right now I've got it in what's called just mode A in standard crank mode. That's how it comes out of the box. But I can literally take this bill out of it and use it like a chopping style walking bait, kind of like what he's using, like that. I can change the tail. Hooks are really sharp. I can take the tail out, flip the tail. Has a totally different action. I can put a wake lip in, I can put a deep diver lip in. I mean, it has like 27 different actions with all the lips and tails. It has different tails and so forth.
Obviously, it works in Texas. I mean, this bait just, it catches quantity, it catches quality. It's a super special deal. And then he took it and went on, and it caught his key fish on day number 3, which cemented his spot in the Bassmaster Classic. So freaking awesome. He caught it on this Tiny Klash. Watch this clip here.
I will say I've never seen anybody fish with these swim baits over here.
Yeah? Nice. Oh, really? Oh, there we go. Yes. Come on, that's the one, that's the one. Boom! Whale tail!
So this bait is user friendly because you can throw it with the lip in and use it straight out of the package. It's also a very advanced bait because there's all these different modes and actions. It's very versatile. There's so many use cases that this bait makes sense, and I'm telling you guys, like I said, you had a gun to my head and said, hey dude, you can only throw one swim bait for the rest of your life for tournament fishing, trophy hunting, wolf pack fishing, deep timber, shallow structure, glide bait, chop style bait, shad spawn, you name it. This bait checks all the boxes. It is an unbelievable bait. So get him at dreamcatchersfishing.com. This bait is so incredible. Man, I'm excited about it. I'm excited honestly because when I think about catching dream fish, like your dream catch, right? We're dream catchers fishing. When I think about guys having the opportunity to reel in a dream catch, man, this bait fits that mold. It catches numbers of fish so you can have a dream day. It has the potential to catch giant fish to reel in your dream catch. This bait literally lines up with our brand. So love them. The DRT Tiny Klash, we got a whole bunch of them in at Dream Catchers Fishing Supply. Link is down in the description. get the bait, use the bait, send us pictures. You're absolutely going to smash fish on them. I'm so excited about it. And yeah, I'm all about seeing people succeed. That's what I'm about. I've always been that way. And if I was like a lot of people, I'd keep it under my hat and not make videos and blur out baits and stuff. But the reality is, this bait is so special. I know it can help you catch more fish and bigger fish. So check them out, dreamcatchersfishing.com. So sick. The DRT Tiny Klash available, dreamcatchersfishing.com.